Not a lot of numbers today, but there are a few of you here, so we'll talk. I do have to kind of move this along because we're going to use the studio here shortly. But we do have some weather on the way to talk about. Sorry I didn't get to you yesterday. It's just one of those days yesterday. It was crazy. Just one thing after another. So hence why I was not able to pop on live with you here yesterday, but here we are today. So for those of you that are here, um, check in. You can chime in with your questions, concerns, because we do have some wind on the way. Not so much today, but as we go into the day on Saturday, that's when I think it really starts to ramp up. So, all right, let's get rolling here, I guess. See if any more people populate. If not, I guess I'll be talking to myself. So here's the deal. There is a high wind watch that's in effect. That's for northern Erie County. Now this kicks in earnest Saturday afternoon. So basically, anytime after 1 o'clock, that's when we expect the strongest gusts to begin to evolve. All right, and we'll go over what to expect in terms of the strength and the magnitude of the wind coming up here in a minute. So high wind watch, northern Erie County for Saturday. And there is a high wind warning for Chautauqua. The only reason there's a difference there is because of the different jurisdictions. Buffalo takes care of Chautauqua County, and they deemed it necessary to issue a high wind warning. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland issues a high wind warning as well. But for now, it's just a high wind watch, high wind warning for Chautauqua County. All right, so what are we expecting in terms of the wind gusts? I think sustained speeds on Saturday will be 25 to 45 miles an hour, which means it's constant, right? The gusts, which are more episodic, will probably be in the 50 to 60 range. Maybe some localized higher gusts. Again, this is for Saturday afternoon. Now, 63 miles per hour is an outlier, okay? Most of us are probably going to cluster right around 45, 50, 55, right near the Lake Erie shoreline. And we can handle that. Yeah, it's a strong wind, but, once we get towards, 60, that's when things start to get a little iffy. So again, this is for Saturday afternoon. Wind is not an issue today. But once we get into Saturday afternoon, we'll really see the wind speeds ramp up. Live look right now, downtown, cloudy skies. And we've had a few peaks of sun. Probably will be a few more breaks of sun as we head into the afternoon. Wind, by comparison, pretty gentle today out of the south. Temperatures will continue to head up into the 40s and through the 40s and into the low 50s, we think, by afternoon. And speaking of the warmth, Saturday, we're running down the record. So the record is 61. That goes back to 2015. I think we're easily going to at least tie that, if not break it. We could be up around 64, 65 before a pretty powerful cold front comes through. Out ahead of it, it gets windy. We get a band of rain, maybe even some thunder and lightning Saturday morning. And then behind it, strong gusts really start to fill in. Again, anytime from like 1 o'clock through, say, 8 or 9, that's when we think the strongest gusts of wind are going to occur. But it'll be warm. However, I'm not sure you're going to be able to enjoy it because, well, it'll be raining. And yeah, it's just crazy town to think that we could be, 60 to 65 with the chance of thunderstorms in December, on a December morning, no less. Here's a look at satellite radar. Again, we've noticed some breaks in the clouds trying to develop here. And with enough of a south wind today, I do think we should get into the low 50s for highs. The snow that you see towards Minneapolis, South Dakota, and southern Minnesota and Iowa never will get here. By the time it does, it's going to be in the form of a rain shower. So we'll show this to you on Futurecast. And notice the wind vectors, okay? Southerly today, really not too bad. A little band of rain approaches overnight, and winds start to increase late tonight. Initially out of the south and southeast, probably 10 to 20 miles per hour sustained, which isn't bad, but then they become southerly and increase 15 to 25, 30 miles an hour late at night. And did you see that little band of rain that came through? And notice some of those darker embedded colors on there, those reds and oranges, indicating a downpour, maybe some thunder and lightning as the cold front propagates to the east. This will be ahead of it. So we get a round of rain in through the morning, and then the winds really start humming into the afternoon. And you'll notice that here on Futurecast. Notice how they start to shift a little bit more southerly, and then they go southwesterly, and they really start to accelerate as we go into the afternoon. So again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, it should be humming along pretty good in terms of the wind speeds. That's where we could get our 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts, some isolated 60 mile per hour gusts. Again, it's just some isolated power outages possible. So it's a high wind watch, Northern Erie County, high wind warning in Chautauqua County. And that doesn't mean it's not going to be breezy in it's not like it's not going to be windy in like Warren County or Crawford County. It's still going to be windy, but the strongest gusts are going to be right near Lake Erie. So 64 or 65, that would be a record high. Again, the record goes back to 2015 at 61. Rain's likely going to taper off by the afternoon, and then we're going to notice the strong gusts kick in, and it's going to get pretty windy around here. So, you might want to just take the proper precautions and secure the loose items around your property. Otherwise, they might blow away. Now, it's quite the contrast Sunday when you compare 65 to 43. But 43, that's like a typical high temperature for December. The sky is going to be really pretty on Sunday. Dry air really starts to mix in Sunday. So I expect the skies to turn sunny, but it will be colder, much colder. But it's still going to be seasonable. So second half of the weekend, better. You're just going to have to maybe have the jacket with you, because we go from low and mid 60s Saturday to low 40s on Sunday. 7-day forecast details for you. We'll get to that in a moment. So I do think by the time we get into the afternoon, it turns milder, low 50s. Again, a few breaks here or there in the clouds. Temperatures bottom out in the mid 40s, upper 40s this evening, and then start to rise as we head into the overnight period, and all the way up into the 60s, we think, as we head into Saturday. So 64 or 65, record high, gusts to 60 miles an hour possible, especially Saturday afternoon. Colder by Sunday. The sky clears out nice. So sunny, low 40s, and then we get into next week, upper 40s to near 50 on Monday, bright sunshine. There's a backdoor cold front Tuesday that might muddy up the water a little bit. So maybe some extra clouds drifting through Tuesday, not quite as warm, but still 50s above average. And then we're well into the 50s again as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, upper 50s to near 60. And as we head into Thursday, that's probably our highest likelihood or our next chance for a rain shower. And it really doesn't look all that impressive in terms of anything organized past Saturday. We got to get through Saturday. So again, some strong wind gusts likely Saturday afternoon. That is why we have the high wind watch and the high wind warning. Again, gusts could be on the order of 50, 55, 60 as we go mid-afternoon into late Saturday. And then we'll slowly start to see the wind speeds ratchet down. But really, some pretty looking weather. I know if you're a snow lover, this forecast stinks. It's awful. But if you're not a fan of the snow, I think you'll enjoy next week. So not a lot of people chiming in today. I got Dylan here. Hey, Dylan, what's up? Let's see. Joe works a double tomorrow. I hope it snows. Not gonna snow. All right, guys. So that's gonna. I'm gonna leave it there with you. Check back in with us at noon. Although we might have a truncated newscast because of a special report on ABC. So if I don't see you then, Enjoy your Friday and enjoy the weekend.